Ladies and gentlemen, the Madness Entertainment Group presents Put the Comic Artist Hour with Les Garner.
Yeah, we are back for another week, and I'm thinking this is going to be the last week of working with this animation, mostly because it's driving me crazy. And I've got other stuff I'd rather be doing on here. It's more straight up comic book related, but we're going to push through this today and see how much further we can get. So here's a little look at where it's at. So we've got a long way there. And y'all will have to forgive me, and my voice is a little rough today because I was in Knoxville, Tennessee for Spring Into Comics show over this past weekend. And it was a good little show. I was quite pleased with the turnout, pleased with the way things went there. So that was a good thing.
Glad you had a good time.
So yeah, it was a decent show. Met a lot of people, sold a lot of books, sold some original artwork. Very happy about that.
Awesome.
So I think trying to think what my next show is. Let's see. I think my next show is toward the end of April. Actually close to home here in Benton, Kentucky. I think it'll be a one-day show. So then
My
I've got
next show is at Kalamazoo, Michigan. And I'm hoping that's the one that opens the door and puts us in Grand Rapids.
You know anything about a show coming up in Monroe, Michigan?
Yeah, they do. They do it there all the time, every year.
There's a show coming up that Dirk and I have been talking about me going to with him up in Monroe, I think in September.
Yeah, he was asking me if I was going to that, and I was like, I've never been invited to that. And I think when I went to fill out the press pass info, it was kind of janky. Like, I don't know that it went to anybody. I don't remember getting a response. And I think I even talked to dude at Grand Rapids about getting a press pass, but still just no connection made. You know?
Yeah. Well, if that's a decent show, I'm thinking about making the trek up there for it.
Well, if you come up to Monroe, I'll figure out a way to get over and see you for sure.
Yeah. I'd like to get a hold of, I need to get me some copies of the Ozzy book to have out.
I have that for you. I have the link for you can get the much discounted version.
Yeah, I need to snag some of those because
So
I
you
have
can make some money on it. It's like it's not go sell them for me. It's sell them for us.
I had a number of people nearly sold some of the original paintings this past weekend. And I know if I had a stack of those books there, those would have moved.
Yeah, I'll make sure I get that to you.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
I wish I was making enough money I could just send people some here.
But, yeah, obviously I want the ones that has my stuff on the cover.
Yeah, you get that's the only one going to con tables.
Cool.
That's the only edition going to con tables is the one with your art on it. That is the con edition. So
cool. I can dig that. Let's see here. right now, I've got this guy worked up now to where it's at a point where I can repeat the frame a lot, and then each time I repeat the frame, I'm using puppet transforms to puppet the thing around, and that's really speeding this up a lot.
I see we got some people popping in watching. What's up, everybody? Welcome. You guys know Les out here doing the animation.
Howdy, folks.
Happening. Hey, shut up, YouTube. You guys know Les been doing this for the last few weeks, and this is episode 6 of the animation game.
Mm-hmm.
About 5 hours, maybe a little over 5 hours involved in this so far.
Something like that.
Takes, you know.
Here we go.
Don't be afraid to hit that share button, people. You might have a friend that'd be more interested in this than you are.
Mm.
I mean, I got friends that are way more into how animation is done than I am. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to spread this out to them, right? And that same should go to everybody else. You probably have friends that are more into this than you are. Share it out, let them see it. You know, that's how channels grow is by people hitting that little button. They just have one little button, share. I know it's like a broken record, but
I was gonna say it's just like making your lady happy, man. You got to hit that little button
over and over and over again, every day. Sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Oh, you can tell I'm tired when I make a joke like that. that's the more exhausted I am, the more tattered the filter becomes.
I hear you. I think that goes for everybody, though. I know we get Laurie out here after she's been awake for a couple days, and she gets a little Karen. You know what I mean? She turns a little Karen. It's, you know, reach. I'm out here for a couple days. I'm a little Dante. Hang out. Yep.
Let's see here.
Like last night, we had them stupid storms roll through all night. Right? And they kept making it sound like the next wave was going to be worse. Next wave's going to be worse. I'm tired of waiting for the next wave. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just a little thunderstorm from here. A little bit of wind, a little bit of lightning, a little bit of thunder, a little bit of rain. Nothing spectacular at all. And they were like, oh my God, the conditions are right for another tornado, you know, and yes, there was a couple of them farther south, Indiana, Illinois, but there wasn't none.
That wind has gotten down here today. I was actually outside for a while earlier working on building a raised flower bed box for the wifey. And I had to stop because of the wind.
Dirt in your face? Blowing dirt in your face? Yeah, we got a couple of them boxes out in the yard.
Well, it was I was trying to put this thing together, and I was starting to get rained on.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a couple of them boxes out there for tomatoes and peppers. And because we grow them so close together, we get spicy tomatoes.
That sounds pretty good.
It's weird, but you know, I mean, they got a little heat to them.
Get a little zing to them. Surprised you ain't figured out a way to grow weed infused tomatoes yet.
Well, see, I don't want. I like weed just the way it is. I don't need it in my everything. I mean, You know what I'm saying? It's like I keep seeing all this stuff, soda and coffee, and not just gummies anymore. All kinds of candy. Right? There's these like cone looking, like they look like a drumstick, little cones, little ice cream cones, right? But they got chocolate infused chocolate in them, right? Well, the problem with these is there are candies that have regular chocolate in them that look just exactly the same. You don't want your kids picking up your candy thinking it's their candy.
Oh no, it depends on how hyper your kids are. You might actually want that.
You know what I'm saying?
But, hey kids, here you go. You're gonna get the special ice cream tonight. Shut the hell up for the evening.
Doggy
Mom
Downers.
is gonna chill out.
Is that like the Doggy Downers commercial from Saturday Night Live?
Pretty much, yeah. It's like, hey kids, I'm gonna introduce you to Downers.
That's actually, it's funny because do you remember the Robin Williams album, Reality? What a Concept?
No.
Oh my God, he does a Mr. Rogers thing, right? And it is freaking hilarious. He talks about everything, putting the hamster in the microwave and all kinds of stuff. Let's put this hamster in the microwave, okay? He knows where he's going. Pop goes the weasel. Oh, look, now you have a little balloon. Robin was crazy, bro.
Oh, yeah, he was great.
But yeah, one of the parts of the skit, he's like talking about, here comes Mr. Postman. With my package from Fredericks. Yesterday, he brought my package from Columbia. Sometimes it's the only way I can tolerate you little shits. Yeah, Robin killed me, man. I love that dude. I miss that dude. He was something else. And that was all way back, like between Mork and movies.
Yeah.
When Mork was pretty much the only thing. Mork and stand-up was all he had done.
Yeah.
Because it's a stand-up routine and there's people in the audience yelling, Mork! And he's like, no, I would not do that today.
People are funny, man.
There is no Nanu. No.
There is no Nanu here. All right. Where was I going here now? Boom, boom. No. Get back up a little bit. Pay attention to where I'm at. It's up there. It's going to be down here. So then I'm going to do frame 17 is going to go right there. And this fly that just buzzed into my ear needs to piss off.
I got one of them swatter things handy for those guys, man. I would not tolerate those and them freaking stink bugs. Oh my God.
Oh my God, the damn stink bugs are driving me crazy.
I fucking they dive bomb me, dude.
I have so many of those things around the shop. And I'm just like, what the actual hell am I supposed to do with you?
And see, I just I see one, I get a piece of paper, I'll get it to walk on the piece of paper and just go throw it back outside. But it's like, I don't know if the same ones keep coming back in or what.
There's just a bazillion of the damn things here.
Yeah, I'm about to start flushing them and see how they do in the septic tank.
I every once in a while will put out like a bowl with some water in it and some dish detergent, and it'll attract the stuff and they'll get stuck in it.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
But I haven't done it in the shop, and I should, because they drive me crazy while I'm working.
Man, I hate it. I'll be reading at night. The last thing I do before I go to sleep, one will hit me in the side of the head. And it's like, you fuckers can't fly straight? What? You know, you fucking. I mean, I have to sit here with the hoodie up on my hood, or the hood up on my hoodie to make sure they don't end up in my hair. But damn near every night, one of them fuckers hits me in the head, dude. I hate them. And also, I was supposed to go for a doctor's appointment on Monday. Right? But tornado took out the doctor's office.
Oh, crap.
So they sent me a new appointment for Friday the 13th. I'm like, no, I don't want to go to the doctor on Friday the 13th. There's some kind of a fucking zombie or some shit. Like, no. But yeah, so I have to go to the doctor on Friday for my arm, for my elbow. And see if I can get this shit figured out, man, because it's a lot harder to work without the use of my right arm.
Yeah, I'd be pretty much screwed without my right arm.
Well, I mean, you go through it without your left arm. You understand what I'm talking about when one of them is just, you can't do what you need to do with it.
Yeah, it sucks.
You know, I mean, I've been over here using my left hand on the right-handed mouse, doing all my work. And it's like now my left arm's starting to feel funky from compensating, you know, from doing weird shit with it that I'm not used to doing, right? So, yeah, I figure I better go in. But, you know, I mean, we're going to go back to 10 years of probably rotator cuff damage and then tendonitis in the wrist. And the elbow is just trying to compensate for the two.
Yeah.
That's what I'm sure I'm going to find out, you know, that I'm going to have some rotator cuff surgery or something.
Ick.
Yeah.
Not
probably long overdue, though. Long overdue. I played softball all the way up until I was like 49, 47 or 49, something like that. And played in the outfield and threw my arm out on many occasions. You know.
I understand such things.
Trying to do shit I was just getting too old to do and kept doing it because I was too dumb not to.
I'm too stubborn to quit, man. There's stuff I probably shouldn't be doing given my age and condition that I'm just like, you know what? No.
A couple of years ago, the kids had a birthday party at the roller rink. I hadn't been on skates since I was 16. 14, maybe 15. No older than that, right? I was good when I was a kid. It was one of the things we were good at, skates and skateboards and shit. But yeah, there's my dumbass 60 years old out there on the fucking skating rink, skating around, falling on my ass.
That's funny, man.
But I don't know how to quit, like you said. I don't, you know, I haven't had that voice in my ear going, you probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Or if it's been there, I ain't listened yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've never really paid attention to that voice. That's one that I'm just like, I don't know who you are. Where are you here? I'm like, shut up. Do you owe me money? You know?
I'm just sitting there thinking, are you sure you're my conscience? Or because my conscience be like, Otto, go for it, dude. Telling Bart to jump the fucking gorge on his skateboard, you know. Yeah, ain't never been no quit in me, man. It took getting injured in my late 40s to stop playing ball. And that was only because by the time I got back to being healthy. I don't live there anymore, and I don't know anybody that plays ball here. So, or my dumb ass would be out there on the field now.
That's funny.
I love playing baseball, man. Golf, baseball, all that shit.
My big thing that I got to get back to that I'm looking forward to being able to do more of again is going to be karate stuff. I do enjoy some sparring.
I can tell you straight up that the last time I golfed is when I really noticed the problem in my elbow the most. And dude, I gotta golf. I gotta be able to golf. You know, so it's something. Normally I would avoid a doctor until I'm dying. You know, I mean, I went through 3 years of hiatal hernia and didn't go see the doctor till I'd been puking blood for a couple months. Like, okay, I guess I better go. You know, it's like I got to be damn near dying to even consider it. So, but golf, man, I got to be able to golf, bro. I don't care how old I am. I got to be able to hit the golf ball. Because I see all these other 80-year-old dudes out there in the golf course hitting the golf ball. They don't hit it real hard, but they're still out there enjoying the thing they love to do.
Yeah, that's important.
I want to be able to enjoy that thing that I love to do. Because I ain't going to be able to play softball till I'm 80. I kind of retired from that as it is. Bowling is what screwed up my wrist. So that one's out, you know.
Let's see.
I learned how to throw that real big curve that they throw in bowling. And blew out a tendon doing it.
That's funny.
I mean, obviously the ball I was using was too heavy or whatever. But, I mean, I learned to do it. I was hitting strikes. Man, I was hitting that pocket. Wham, wham, wham. Pop. Oh, shit. And I couldn't even pick up a bowling ball.
My wife and I have talked about going bowling a little bit.
It's fun.
That's something we might do sometime soon because, you know, I'm being right-handed and I'm still crazy freaking strong even after the stroke, you know? And, I mean, dude, I'm going to the gym right now and I'll do a 2-arm set of shrugs at 400 pounds for 30 reps.
Nice.
So, yeah, I can move some tonnage. So I'm sure I could sling a bowling ball.
Yeah, it's just the approach to the line, you know. I mean, I mean, I learned how to bowl when I was really young. My stepdad liked to bowl. He took us all when we were little, taught us how to bowl. You know, this many steps on this line, all that dumb shit, right? And you know, I never could throw the curve. I never could when I was young. And in my 20s or late 20s, somebody taught me how to do it, how to really do it, and fucked up my wrist. You know how it is. You've been doing something wrong all your life, and then somebody teaches you how to do it right, and you find a little bit of success.
Oh, yeah, it makes you want to keep doing stuff.
Yeah. But that's the one I can't do. That shit hurt. I couldn't pick up nothing for a while, and now, you know, I mean, look at what I'm dealing with now. It's like the whole thing from the shoulder down. So, this is America. This is what we do. We beat ourselves to death, but you gotta live, people. You gotta live. Go out and do stuff. Have fun.
Yep. I don't like that. There. there. Then we'll go here, 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 here. Let's get it smoother. Nope. Okay, let's fill that in. Doink. Do that. And then we're going to come down here. We're going to fill that in. And now we'll be able to use Puppet. Okay, boom, boom. Now then, what do we want to do next? Let's see here now. Let's duplicate that frame. And we'll come up here and duplicate that frame. Stick that there. Let's come back down here. So this is going to get frame 19 right here. There we go. So now I'm going to grab that. We're just going to give him a little turn. Stretch him down through here like this. I think I'm going to keep it right like that. And I'll just come back out here and fill in what's missing. Okay. And I'm going to select all that, drop a white fill in it, clear the outer pixels. Now we're going to come up here, and we're going to move this hair a little bit. Really pull those, and that'll enhance the sense of motion. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So then we can come in here and do a duplicate layer, the 18A. Okay. So let's come here. Boom, boom. So that's going to need to go. Let's see here now. From there to there. So that right there, we're going to pull into here. Just a little bit like that. And then we'll fill in some bits. Boom. 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 Like that. Let's make sure we've got it all solid with stuff. There we go. And then we can come up here to this hair layer. I'll duplicate that. That's going to be 27A. I see it there. Okay. And then I'm going to grab that, move it over here. We'll get some movement right here. Really want to grab that tip and move it. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And I think I'm going to come in here. Let's turn the hair off for a second. Take a look what we got. It's this guy. It's Be 18.2 right there. Okay. I can see I want that to go right there. Pull him a bit. Right there. Oh, I did not mean to do that. And then we'll have to fill in. Boom. Boom. And I think I can probably just drop some white. Yeah, that's fine. So now then, I'm going to duplicate layer 27.2. Okay, there it is. And then let's turn that all back on. So now 27.2, we're going to hit it with the puppet. Move it over this way. Do a little tweak right there. A little tweak right there. A little tweak right there. I don't want those to overlap like that right here. All right. Boom, boom. More frame, and I almost have that section completed. So let's go in here. Duplicate. That's going to give me 18.3 right there. Then right here, we're going to duplicate that. And that's going to give us 27.3. And here, I do believe, just going to grab some of that, move it that way. Film that. Right here. Gonna move that little bit. Put that in. Oh, let's drop a pin right there.
Check my mailbox. It's raining out there. Be right back.
Let's turn off the onion skin and watch it from the start. Oop. Let's go turn on these upper layers right here. And let's go down here. One of these guys, yeah, that one's the one that's got the opacity turned down. Then we'll come down here and turn off my blue line layer. Let's watch what we got. Black. Not bad. Not bad. I think that's pretty good for about 5 hours drawing time and for a little hand-drawn animation. Let's see. So I'm thinking we can actually bring this thing in. Let's see. Rawr. There he is. Now, where's that head go flying? bet we can move that. Need to unlock it. Okay, yeah, that's a blue layer right there. Don't care about it. What's that? Yeah, there's that. That's the one that I want. Okay. Yep, this guy right here. Whop. Not bad. Set this to loop and we'll watch this play through a few times. Let's see. Come on now. Why are you being silly on me? Why is it being silly on me? That's going to irritate me. I think I accidentally grabbed my, there we go. Grabbed my little marker that sets the length. Wow. Rah. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm digging what we got going on there. I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to put all these in their own folder. Select them all, right click, hit create folder and insert layer. So now that's a little easier for me to keep track of over here. Then I'm going to lock that. Actually, I'm going to set that as a reference layer. I'm going to lock it. Then I'm going to come over here and just collapse all that stuff together. Then this guy right here can just be locked. Ain't too worried about it. Now then, I'm going to set this layer to multiply. And then I'm going to lock that off. Now let's add a new animation folder beneath it. And then it's in this that I'm going to start dropping color in. So I'm going to do a new cell. And I'm going to come in here and just pick a color to use and go through and start putting in color for this guy's skin all throughout. So I'm going to have my paint bucket tool, set it to refer multiple, and then set it to reference layer. So then that is going to be looking at the lines of that reference layer as the boundaries that it'll drop color inside of. Then we're going to turn area scaling up by about 3 pixels. And I'm going to turn close gap on. And so here, I'm going to pop, 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 pop. And
so it begins.
Yep. And then I'm just going to come down through here and go frame by frame. Boom. Oop, don't want the hair to get caught up in that there. Okay. And sometimes I'll just come in and take this fill lasso tool and do that because it's way easier. Boom. There we go. I'm probably being too finicky with some of this, but it's just how I am. So then we'll just walk through here. And this is, very similar to coloring comics. When you use flats. So like right now, I am just doing flatting of this character's skin. And then this is a good time where you can, if there's any little things that you might have missed or anything you just need to connect some lines on, it's a good time to do it. Okay, there's only a couple of those, so. It's a little strange, but whatever. We'll roll with it. Who is messaging me and why?
Don't you know? For 91 weeks at this time, I've been live.
Yep, it's been quite a few weeks. God, 91 weeks, man.
No, we're approaching the 2-year mark.
It's crazy. 2 years of this. And I'm just like,
oh, it didn't take him 2 years to do this. He's been doing this show for 2 years.
2 years of doing this stuff every stinking week.
You do it every day. All right.
I do it every damn day.
You just share it with us once a week.
Pretty much.
Just popped in. We're doing he's adding the color to the animation. Just began adding color to his animation.
I'm actually, I probably should have gone in here and exported all my lines and then brought them back in as one coherent layer, but I didn't feel like doing that. All right, now then, boom, boom, boom. Ooh. Now, hopefully, I really hope when people see this, it helps them get a better understanding of just how involved animation actually is, because
that was why I asked you to do that, because there was a lot of people talking about the cost of animation and stuff like that. And I was like,
yeah, there's a real good reason animation is expensive.
Yeah. I mean, but then there's some people that also have it way overpriced. And I wanted to show people, this is the kind of time involved in doing a piece like this which is, it's not a long piece at all. It's a very short little clip, but it's, we're in our 6th hour of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want people to understand it is involved, and if you find somebody doing it cheap, by all means, I'm not gonna say don't go, but make sure it's looks good. If it looks good, go with it. But you see what it takes right here by watching Les do this. You see the amount of time it takes. So that was kind of what I wanted to do. Show you guys for this quality. This is the kind of time it
takes. Do. It's very repetitive work. Doing this, it's literally just the same thing over and over. A lot of it with tiny little changes. Stop type animation is every bit as bad.
Now, is it easier to do it with something your own art and concepts, or when somebody else supplies the art, gives you reference?
I think it's always easier if it's something out of my head than having to conform to somebody else's vision.
See, now this is something else I need people to take into consideration. Les just said it's harder to do it when it's somebody else's interpretation that you're trying to match up.
Yeah, it's way harder. That amplifies the difficulty of quite a bit.
Even something like a character as simple as CRoM doesn't have a whole lot of detailed lines and stuff. It'd still be real work.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
A lot of times I just don't think people appreciate the amount of work that goes in. I mean, I could send Les like 40 different references for CRoM. He can do a 3D grill of his version of CRoM and roll out animation, but you guys know what kind of time that would take? We're talking about a very basic drawn character.
Yep.
And it would still take a shit ton of time for Les to do a little short animation.
Yep. Yeah. I think we have so much. We're blessed to live in a time when we have so much available that we're kind of spoiled.
Kind of.
It makes really decreases the perceived value of art and animation when there's so much of it that can be had so easily.
And there's so many people doing it that have no body of work.
Yeah.
To show you how long, how they earn this position, how wide what they're doing is worth something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they just come out and blap blap. Here's some AI, pay me. What?
Yep.
No, that ain't how this is supposed to work, yo. You're supposed to put in your time and get your foundation, and then if you want to, do some cheats to speed up, at least we know you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing it with your own art. At least you drew it.
Yeah. It's a funny thing because I end up in these discussions with people all the time about new tools and AI and things like that. And I am not going to hate on anybody for using new tools and using new technologies and things. I mean, AI is a tool, and there was a channel that just came up for me on YouTube earlier today that I subbed to. What the hell was that called? I want to go find it now, just so I can mention it and have it, and not be off base with it.
Now, I just want to point out what Les is saying is not necessarily the views of the network. Because I personally, even though I know people that use AI, I don't promote it.
Well, there's a big difference between using AI to, using AI and just going, oh, there it is, and somebody who actually has skills across, different disciplines,
Right.
using it. Like, it's hard to explain because people can't, their perception of it is so simple.
See, that's what I'm
So
saying. It's like,
the perception is so shallow that people don't get it. But
from where you're at, it's like you created programs for 3D.
yeah, I mean, I've literally built tools that
Right.
people use every day for this stuff.
Okay, so from where you're at, I totally get it, because you, without things like what you did, we wouldn't have all these 3D printers and the stuff that people are making with them now. Okay, you guys are the ones that made those original 3D programs and apps that people used. Okay, AI is a little different. Okay, because when you can go just type some words in prompt, there's no artistic value to that for me. And as being somebody who promotes artists like yourself, I'll see it. Now, if you're taking your art, stuff that you drew, and you're making AI animations out of it, I can cut you some slack because you're at least doing it with your art. No app is creating the image for you.
Yeah, there's.
Just what I'm saying.
It's different. Really interesting. It's really a weird phenomenon what's going on with it, and I think that we're going to see a lot of interesting things happen with art and animation over the next couple of years. That like, I was just watching a video earlier today that was about a new video editing program that is an AI based video editor. Mm-hmm. And the way that it works, I mean, it's using AI for assisting with things like cuts and timings, and like, say, there's the program that I like using for all of my video editing and motion graphics and things. My main program for that is DaVinci Resolve, or DaVinci Fusion, the paid version. And there is this one slick little AI based tool in there that will blow your mind. Let's say you've got video, like if you look at me right now up here in my little window and I'm moving. Say you've got somebody talking and they're talking with their hands, right? Mm-hmm. And you cut. They've got some ums and ahs in there, and you want to cut and make a really professional, slick looking video where it doesn't have that stuff. When you do that, somebody having an or an ah, and then a moment later their hand is over here as they're gesturing, is going to cause a hard cut. That's right. Going to make your video jump, right? There's this tool in DaVinci where you can make that cut and then pull your two clips about 5 or 6 frames apart and tell it to do I think it's called like a AI transition or something like that. And what it does is it looks at the frame of the last frame of the cut to the left and the first frame of the cut to the right, and reproduces and tweens between those and uses AI to generate what would come between to make it smooth. And you're using it for maybe, I think the most I've ever used it for was about 12 frames, because after that far it starts to get real janky, and it doesn't have enough information to really fill in the blanks with. But man, being able to make that little clip and smooth that way, oh my God, it makes everything look so much better. I mean, you've got that one little tool is a remarkable game changer. So, and then that same tool, I can use that tool to actually tween animation. Like I'm drawing some keyframes. Say I've drawn, I'm not doing a big involved animation, but I'm doing just like something that's over the course of 2 seconds, a 2 second clip that I'm going to insert into something. And I've got this one part where it's just not working out. It's not smooth. It's pissing me off. I'll cut, move the bad part out, and then let it take a few tries at tweening between those. And man, it saves me so much hassle. And, it's like, I'm talking about it openly here because it's a valid tool. But, when somebody says, do you use AI? Well, yeah, I use AI right there. There's an AI tool that I use. And then somebody else will go, oh, that's AI, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, don't be a dumbass with it. Don't be a dumbass with the critique of it, because there is this. I just gave you a case study in how there's this amazing tool that is AI driven, that is embedded in professional video software now, that is amazing. So
and that's great if you tape your shows and you edit your shows.
Yeah.
It doesn't do shit for you live.
Well, I found that channel that I was talking about earlier too. It's a thing called Cortex US, and they do all kinds of different videos and stuff up there that are super cool looking. And they're like, I don't know, I saw it and I really like it. I think it's really good looking shit.
Cool.
So anyway, I just want to give a shout out to them because I really dig the stuff. So, I think that there is a great deal of validity in the kind of criticism people give to AI. But I think that the fervor behind it gets people into this place where it turns into a witch hunt, and they're not parsing things out. Like they're not looking at stuff going, oh, that's an AI generated image. Or, it's like they might look at something like I have done images. I've done paintings, right? That I've literally shown someone on an iPad or on a phone a painting, and they're like, are you sure that's not AI? And I'm like, yeah. Here's the freaking original right here, jackass. I mean, it's just like, seriously, here it is. Would you like to sniff the varnish on it, you turd? Because
and that's the whole thing. It's like we've had people accuse you of stuff you've done. They say they ran it through the AI detector and it came back 99% AI. That just means less is that fucking good.
I mean, I proved it on the stream, that shit's false positives, and there's all kinds of stuff with that, but I think that people need to get over a lot of this stuff about it, because they end up actually hurting a lot of artists. I mean, when I'm looking around on, say I'm looking around at Kickstarter and I'm just looking for something, I'm just out there shopping for new stuff to get into. I see somebody have a video and I'm like, oh, they used some AI to animate this. I ain't hating on it. I don't give a crap. Do not give a crap, because how many of those people actually have the money to hire somebody like me who can do that stuff?
Well, they don't.
And they don't. Is what they get with AI as good as what they'll get with a real animator in a real shop that can turn the stuff out? Of course not.
But if they take that AI to make their comic, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to be doing much for that.
That goes to what I was saying is like, there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for all these different tools. And I think people get bent out of shape. And a lot of it is people like to feel. Everybody wants a crusade. Everybody wants a crusade to go on, and they want to feel like they're being a hero, and they want to feel like they're doing some kind of good in the world. And a lot of folks. I mean, I know a few folks who I really, people who I'm friends with, who I really like, who I've seen have some hot takes on some things out there, and I won't out them because I don't like to do that with people. But I've had, who have said and proposed things with folks that is just like, it's like, man, you realize you're literally asking for stuff that makes it that much more difficult for these artists to get their stuff out. It's like, if these tools are available, I'm not hating. So anywho, I kind of, I don't remember now what got me thinking about that, but it's a thing, I think I was talking about the video editing stuff that I do with it. I mean, it's at the point too where Adobe has so much AI embedded in their programs that if you use Adobe, you're using AI whether you know it or not sometimes. So
well, yeah, I mean, all them apps have some kind of artificial stuff added to them over the years, obviously. And the whole thing, look, the problem is the problem, like what people are seeing now is like you can't look at something online without knowing whether or not it's true.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It goes beyond what people use it for to, make a better product to what people are using it for to really fuck things up out there.
Oh yeah, it's like when somebody's using it and it's just bullshit. That's
that's where the problem comes in. And
I think because of my history with 3D, it makes me kind of fascinated with the idea of like the ethics of new technology in our tools,
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's like where is the line? Is there a line anymore or whatever? You know what I mean? It's hard to tell anymore. Because look, I'm all for the positive use of things that make a better product, not things that create a product all on their own, because I'm not for Skynet. You know what I mean? I'm not for that. I'm not for the computer. I'm for the human evolution, not for the machine evolution. I'm not looking forward to the Butlerian jihad. Only you Dune readers will understand that one, but you know what I mean. I'm not ready to fight the machines, man, and we're giving them much power way too fast.
Well, unfortunately, or well, maybe not unfortunately, I don't know, but I think that it's like when you look throughout history at advances in technology, there's it's like there were people who were freaking out when cars came along. We're like, that's gonna, it's like the horse and buggy is just fine for me. It's like, well, you know what? Before too long, the horse and buggy didn't have a place.
And there's still motherfuckers out there rolling them down the road.
Yep. But I ain't on it.
Spitting all over the highway, everything. I know.
Yeah.
No, it's like some people reject it, reject all progress, advances, or whatever, because, look, if the grid went down tomorrow, ain't a lot of people going to survive.
That is very true.
There are too many things.
I know for myself, and I show it all the time that if everything closed up everything shut down, I'd still be able to do what I do. You know, some of it might be a little bit slower, but
Well, I mean, you'd still be able to make art, but like I'm talking about, like if the grid goes down, everything stops. I mean, because everything, transportation, street lights, water treatment plants, everything is operating on the grid.
oh yeah.
If the grid went down, there's not a whole lot.
Why do you think our boys go run over into Iran? The first thing they do is cut the power.
Well, I'm just saying, there's not a whole lot of people over here that aren't dependent on the the grid for a major part of their life, like electricity or water, which are like mainstays.
Gotta have them.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like the rural people would be much more apt to be able to make it through something like that. But don't be so dependent upon everything on the grid that you can't do, like Les just said, what you do without it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's part of why I like doing things like I'm glad that my wife and I are building our garden and stuff, and working on these boxes. I actually, it might seem counterintuitive, and I know doctors and therapists think I'm crazy, but I actually enjoy working with my hands more now that one of them's been taken away from me. Like, I want to go out and put down fence posts. I want to go out and work on the barn or work on a car and go dig a hole, because it's like wait a minute, this is real, this is really real stuff here, and there's something to it.
It has more value.
Just
it has more value, man, when you do something like that you honestly put your concentration and time and everything into. Now,
I have thoroughly enjoyed the last couple of days where my wife and I have been working on these raised garden boxes. And I mean, it's just goofy, but there's definitely a real value for me too in how pulling out the table saw, circular saw, drills and stuff, and pulling out all these tools and getting out there and doing the stuff, knowing full well that the doctors would flip their lids if they saw me. I mean, like I know for a fact they'd be like, "What are you doing? That's not safe." I'd bite me.
Well, those same doctors would have had you given up 2 years ago.
Yeah. So it's like every little thing that I do or build or all of that is just like, it's just another it's another middle finger to all those pricks who said I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I am a very much a spite fueled creature.
Look, from the day I met you, I've been inspired by your story. Wanted to be, involved in what you do. Wanted to bring you into the network, be part of what we do. Look, from the beginning, you inspired me, bro. It's like I hope you inspire other people too. I mean, I don't like to dwell on it every show or whatever, but some people may not know what you went through.
Yeah, I try. I don't like to get into it and recap it a whole lot. I just, when I mention it, it's mostly just because it's just a factor in my day-to-day life, and oftentimes it comes up.
I mean, I you put it in the intro of the show, and then we'd never have to explain why you talked about it.
Yeah. I don't like to advertise it like that, But
we're catching a raid from the Bible lady over on Pilled, so it's probably not a bad time to do that recap. It's the end of the show, getting toward the end of the show. Hi, Neo, Prairie Fire, Raising Cane, Fred, Ghost Pepper, Zenit. I've never seen Zenit before. What's up? And Joanne. And we got some people popping in over on Pilled. It's good to see you guys.
hey, y'all.
Please hit that red pill on the way in. Les is starting coloring on the animation. This is the 6th episode that he's done on this particular piece. If you like watching this kind of stuff, check it out. Rick Rolled, what's up? I never got a Rick Rolled in my chat before. There you
go. Let's see here. I think we're getting close to where I'm going to stop for today, because I basically want to make sure that I get his skin flatted in before I quit. So, and that's actually a quick process. Coloring the stuff is, I think, the easiest part of the whole game. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. It can, coloring this stuff can get difficult depending on a number of different factors. So,
well, man, I was gonna say, if you get like deep into the shading, light shading, the heavy shading, stuff like that, I imagine it can get quite complicated, really.
Yeah, when you're doing colors on animation, it's
because the light's hitting it differently as it moves. So, well, you know what I mean? It's like
the trick is keeping all of everything consistent. So yeah, that's kind of got its thing. Let's see. Oh wait.
So, I mean, if you get super detailed into it, where you're making sure that the light source is hitting it every frame at the exact angle it's supposed to, I'm sure it can get quite complicated.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Boom. I may try a little experiment on this real quick before we call it a day, because I think let's pull that in there and we'll just stop this right there. Boom, boom.
Again, thank you for the raid, the Bible lady. We got some cool stuff we're checking out right now. Les does this every Thursday afternoon.
Cool every stuff. Wednesday afternoon.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's Wednesday.
See, it is Wednesday.
I do so much I don't know what day it is. Yep.
Oh, that's I put the wrong name in there.
Pray for me. I don't know what day it is. Pray for me.
Let's throw a new animation folder on here and do a quick test, because I haven't done this in here, and I think this might be interesting, because I want to see if I can turn an animation layer into basically clip it to the layer below and do some neat stuff with this. So when you clip to a layer below, then whatever's in the layer below, the filled pixels of that layer are all that will be affected by what you put in the new layer that's attached to it. And I'm curious if to see what a little bit of shading in here might just do. So let's do I actually feel like grabbing what kind of a color we want to use here. I'm gonna go with something cool, do a purple, and then we're gonna throw a frame in here. And I'm also going to set it to multiply. And I'm going to do a nice big brush. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. And this is going to go a little faster than a lot of stuff you guys been watching because I've got key commands set up here that are allowing me to just move right through the frames and then toss my new cell on there.
Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about right there. So it involves another layer and going through it all again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot to get. Ah! What did I just do? No, no tab. No tabs. Ah! There we go. Now let's come back up here. Go back and get my people. There we go. Boom, boom. And I'm just using this like a big airbrush, just kind of blowing in these big swaths of shading. Oh, how I wish my left hand could hit these keys. I'm having I don't know if you guys can see how much movement I have, but like my right arm has to come up here to the screen and draw, and then reach all the way down here and do the thing. That's
what I'm talking about.
I'm like, woo! One of these days I have to have shoulder surgery. Oh my god, I can't even speak from a repetitious movement.
See, that's what I'm talking about too. I've been using my left hand so much because my right arm's out that I'm starting to have problems with my left. But yeah, I'll be doing mouse. Have to reach over to the keyboard. Mouse. Reach over. Everything takes a lot longer typing one-handed. Everything.
That's why I use voice typing.
What's up, Q? Got Quentin up in here. Oh.
Oh, that looks so much better once it's got that shading in it. Look at that.
What's up, Nim? Oh, yeah. See, that's what I was talking about. The better you want it to look, the more time you got to put into it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, it's just showing people how complicated this really is. I mean, you got like 7 hours in this right here.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at I did.
So, like from here, I would want to add a background. Really should have had a background to begin with, but I was kind of winging this. So I would fill all this stuff in, and then I would add a background plate to it, then export it all as probably an MP4, a movie file out of here, and I'd open that in DaVinci Fusion or DaVinci Studio, and there's a couple of things that I would do in there with adding motion blur to it, and it would smooth that movement out dramatically. So I will probably finish that all out like that. Just cause. I mean, it's this far, why not, you know?
Oh yeah. And it's been, look, this has been fun watching this thing from day one, from the day you started doing this 6 weeks ago. It's been fun to watch it come to life. You know?
I think it's turned into a very interesting little series here. It's been fun.
And this was all done on this stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see the whole thing from beginning to end. And, you know, it's you can watch exactly what Les did, how he got to this point. You know?
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Actually, what's funny is I've been real frustrated with how long it's taken, but it's not that it's actually taken that long. It's like when you think about it, what we have right now, looking at this so far, this is less than a day's work for me.
Yeah.
So I've just made sure that I only work on it when I'm on the stream. So it's been like 5-6 weeks.
Nem said that you're using him as a body double for the warrior, I see.
It's a little personal projection from my younger years.
He said it looks very good. It reminds him of heavy metal.
Yeah. I was very inspired by this cartoon called Primal from Gendy Teratovsky. It's on Amazon, and it's an amazing cartoon. Like, that series is so good. I may not have seen the latest episodes of it, but I know like the whole first season of it has nothing spoken. So it's all just, I mean, it's primal. It's this like caveman.
So you can like do a watch along and make your own dialogue.
Oh, you totally good. You totally
Oh,
could.
dude, Nem, are you with me? Nem.
Yeah. You guys do a primal watch along. That would be fun.
Nem, do you hear me over on Pilled? Can we do it? Can we do a primal watch along and supply our own dialogue? I'll let you be Taco. The Taco and Dante watch along. Oh my God. Are you with me?
Burrito, taco. Your kisses with my taco favorite kisses. Taco.
Have you seen his show Taco Tuesday yet?
No.
Yeah, I'm glad. You feel me? Yeah, Taco and Dante get together and do a little watch along around Pilled once a week. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just slice that head right off. Now, should the sword go farther through? That's my only question.
Yeah. It should, but I got tired of drawing it. I was like, man, I need about another 12 frames of movement on there for the pass through. I'm just like, let's get on with it. Oh yeah. Yeah. Doing like guys who do hand-drawn animation, like when you see them at conventions and stuff, and they're like sitting there kind of like, there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Everybody who does any kind of animation, we all come out twitchy. I'm probably I'm probably the only animator alive who doesn't smoke massive amounts of weed to combat that. I just roll with it. I'm just like, screw it. I'll just take the stress.
Well, I'm with the other guys.
I know. Well, man, I'm gonna call it for today. We're actually 25 minutes over my usual time, so, and I'm gonna go check with the wifey and see what we got going on for lunch. So
Right.
I don't know, maybe we'll pull this back up next week and throw some more colors in there and a background plate. I may go ahead and take the liberty of doing the stuff off stream so that next week we could get into some stuff I was talking about, like with the motion blur and sprucing it up a little bit.
Do me a favor, time lapse anything that you do.
Yeah.
And we'll start the show with that next week and then go on to whatever you want.
Oh, that could be cool. All right, man.
Cool.
Right.
Appreciate
Well,
you. I'm gonna play an ad for you, my friend. I'm gonna play this Gasp number 2.
Oh yeah.
Resolute Bliss, y'all need to go over there and check this out.
Yeah, Gasp number 2 is in pre-launch right now, and we're in the last week for Oz number 2. So if you haven't backed Oz number 2 yet, get over there and back that thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna play a couple of ads for you, y'all, and then we'll be out of here. Y'all have a great day. Peace, everybody. Look what I just happened to have right here. I think you'll like this.
Evening, darlings. It's about time to start this show. Get on out of here. That's my set. My name's Belladonna Lamort, and I'm just hopping on screen to tell you, if y'all ain't checked out the Gasp Horror Anthology from Resolute Bliss, then y'all about as silly as that dusty old bag of bones. So what you waiting for? Head on over and sign up at Kickstarter now.
Yeah, do that thing. Also, go over to check out Space Monkeys on Kickstarter. It is in late pledges, but you can still get it. Now, for some reason, I don't see the ad for it over here in this studio. I don't know, somebody might have deleted it. It's supposed to be here, though. But yeah, go check out Gasp. Go check out Jake Bishop. All that stuff. Go check it all out, guys. And we will be back later tonight with Indie Creatives at 8. First Impressions and Silverline at 9 on different channels. And, let's see. We're going to set a raid, too. We got to set a raid over there. Who we going to go see? Who we going to go see? I think we're going to go check out Alistor AR doing some art, because we're on that art thing, right? So that's where we're going over there on Pilled, people. Go check out Gasp number 2. Check out all the stuff that Les is down with. He does some killer stuff, guys. And, hey, he did some art in this too.
Ozzy, what are you doing? Come and have a look at this lovely book that was sent over.
You're wrapping in the perpendicular.
Oh, go on and spit the bat out your mouth. No one can understand you like that.
6 out of 5 dentists and all.
Oh, well, that's not much better. Ozzy, why don't you sing to me? I can always understand you when you sing to me.
Fucking my brains. What is this my publisher sent me? Inked in black with art so sweet.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Coming to Kalamazoo. An event so epic that it must be seen to be believed. A celebration so grand it spans 3 days. Kalamazoo Comic-Con. Join us April 10th through 12th, 2026 at the Kalamazoo Expo Center, 2900 Lake Street, Kalamazoo, Michigan. Doors open Friday from noon to 7 p.m., Saturday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sunday 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Meet legendary comic guests like Andrew Petboy, Bart Sears, Bob Hall, Corinne Roberts, Dan Monroe, Danica Davidson, Paul D. Story, Randy Zimmerman, Roger Schultz, Scott Grosema, and Tim Seeley. They're all ready to sign, sketch, and share stories from your favorite comics. And that's not all. Rub shoulders with other special guests including Blake Foster from Power Rangers, Daniel Logan from Star Wars, Hunter Dino from Power Rangers Dino Fury, Jason Douglas, the voice of Attack on Titan, Megan Shipman from My Hero Academia, Morgana Ignis from Hell of a Boss, Natalie Von Sistine from Dan to Dan, Tiffany Vollmer from Dragon Ball, Young Ye from Like a Dragon, Georgina Leahy, Christina Gailey, Christine McCulfer, Jesse Milo Miles, Kristen Simmons, and the amazing Pink Opal cosplay. Dive into non-stop activities, thrilling panels and Q&As, autograph sessions, photo ops with stars, a massive exhibit hall packed with comics, merch, and collectibles, artist alley showcases, epic cosplay contests, gaming tournaments, kids zones for family fun, and so much more to geek out over. Don't miss this ultimate celebration of comics and pop culture. Grab your tickets now at grcomiccon.com. Prices start low with 3-day passes for the full adventure. We'll see you there, heroes.
Click the video. Check this out, you guys. This is freaking awesome. It's madness.
If you missed the live viewing of any Meg production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. Madness Entertainment Group.